Okay, welcome to FM Tuition Academy. Okay, so today we'll be looking at how to write chemical formulas. Okay, we can say write the chemical formula of the following compounds. Okay, so I'll write the answers of the exercise I gave. There was an exercise that I gave. Now I'm giving you the answers and how to do it. So you need to have a periodic table. Okay, so the first part is calcium. It is calcium. The formula was actually we're writing the chemical formula for calcium. Calcium oxide. Okay, calcium oxide. So how do you write? First you write the symbol calcium, you bring it like this. Oxide, you bring it like this. Then always down here you put one here and one here. Oxide, calcium. Okay, this calcium, it comes from, if you're writing the calcium, the atomic number is actually 20, and then the EC, it is 2,8,2. So you always pick the last number, which is this one, 2. That is the power that I'm going to put on calcium there, 2. Same thing with oxygen. Oxygen, atomic number. What is oxygen? Oxygen, atomic number is 8. So EC, it is 2,6. Now, if this last number here is above 4, if this last number, you see the last number is 6 here. Once it's about 4, to get the valence, okay, here the valence I used here for this one, I picked 2 because, so here the valence I've used is actually 2. That's why I've put 2 here on top here. Here, if the last number is above 5, what do? You subtract from 8. So to get the valence, I say 8 minus 6, which will be equal to 2. So once the last number here is above 4, you subtract from 8 that number. The valence is 2. So it means even here on top, I will put 2. So it means the valence 2 is there. It's the same one also here, the valence is 2. Because when you write the EC is 2,6. But you cannot write 6 here because 6 is above 4. So you subtract from 8 to get the valence. Then you cross multiply. So that will be this 2 here times this one here. It will be 2, 0. This 2 here times this one here. It will be 2. Since these two are factors of one another, 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 2, 1. So the formula is this one, calcium oxide. And then the next part, which is sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride. So the first thing is you look for the chemical symbol, which is Na. Chloride, it is Cl. Then again you say sodium is Ca, atomic number is 11. Okay, so Ec, it is 2,8,1. So if the last number, this one, as you can see the last number there, it is the last number there, it is 1. So what do? To obtain the valency, you say the valence there, you just pick it. Since it's already, if it is 1, you pick it. So it means the valence is 1. If it is 2, you pick it. If it is 3, you pick it. If it is 4, you pick it. But above 4, you subtract from 8. So, meaning my valence there will be actually 1. Okay? I pick the last number, that one. So the next part is chlorine. So again I pick chlorine. Chlorine is 17. Chlorine 2,8,7. I said if this last number is above 4, you subtract from 8. So it will be 8 minus 7. So this is the what? This is the valence. This is the valency. So it's 1. If you remember, I said down, you first put 1 all the time. So the valence of sodium is 1. Of chlorine is not 7, no, you subtract from 8, it's also 1. So it means sodium is 1, chlorine is 1. Then you cross multiply. So it will be sodium chloride, because 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 there, it's 1. Okay, so we go on C. Magnesium chloride. So magnesium, we can even use periodic table, it's going to give you this. So magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. Okay, so magnesium is Mg, atomic magnesium is Mg, atomic number 12, EC 2,8,2. I said if the last number is 2 and below, is 4 and below, it means just write it the way it is. So the valence here is 2. Why? Because it is 4 and below. So I say the valence there is actually 2. So magnesium chloride, we always put 1. So the valence of magnesium there on top, it is 2. Okay? Valence of magnesium there on top, it is 2. What about valence from for chlorine? Chloride comes from chlorine. So chlorine, it is 17. Then EC is 2,8,7. So the valence, it is 8 minus 7, which is equal to 1. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So I'll write here valency. Because of space, I'll bring this one here. So here the valency is actually 8 minus 7, which is equal to 1. So the valency is equal to 8 minus 7, which is equal to 1. Why? Because if a number is above, if this last number is above 4, we subtract it from 8. So it means the valence I'll pick here is which one? It is this one. That's the one I'll pick, which is 1. Because the last number, I always go to the last number, I check. If this last number, which is 7, if it is above 4, we subtract from 8. That's why I'll put 8 here and then 1. So it means chlorine is also 1 there. Then cross multiply. So it will be magnesium. 1 times 1 is 1 there. 2 times 1 here, it will be chlorine 2. Because this 2 is going this side, multiplying the 1 this side. So this is the answer. This is D. So we are on C. Now we go on D. Okay. D. D is silicon sulphate. Sulphate is a radical. The rule is all radicals must be put in brackets. So all radicals must be put in brackets. So what do we have? Silicon is Si. So silicon is Si. Atomic number is 14. So electronic configuration is 2,8,4. Okay, so 2,8,4, and then the valency, we said if the last number, this one, is 4 and below, you write it the way it is. So it means the valence there is going to be what? 4. If it is 4 and less, you write it the way it is. If it's above 4, you subtract from 8. And then this one, sulphate, it's a radical. It's like this, SO4, and the valence of that radical is actually 2. Okay, so it means I'll put SO4. All radicals must be put in brackets. Here I always put 1, even here I always put 1. Now, what is the valence for silicon? It's 4 here. So it means on top here I'll put 4. What's the valence for sulphate? It is 2. So it means on top here I'll put 2. Then I cross multiply. So this 2 this side will multiply the 1 here. It will be silicon 2 SO4 in brackets. This 4 here will multiply the 1 this side. It will become 4. So silicon 2 into 2 is 1 SO4 in brackets. This 2 into 2 is 1. The 2 into this 4 is 2. So this is the answer. It is Si open bracket SO4. Okay. So that is how you do it. And then that is D. Then we go on E. E is copper 2, because there are 2 dots in there. Copper 2 sulphate. Okay, so once they put brackets like this, it means copper is carrying a power of 2. That's what it means. So what I'll do is I'll put copper is Cu, sulphate is SO4. Remember what I said? All radicals be put in brackets. I said here you put 1, even here it's 1. So copper carries a power of 2. If it is copper 3, it means power of 3 here. But it's copper 2, so I put 2 here. If it is copper 3, I put 3 here. If it's copper 5, I put 5 here. Sulphate, I told you sulphate is a radical. It has got a valence of 2. Okay? Sulphate is a radical. I think I explained this. That sulphate is a radical. It has got a valence of, in the other teachings, or accidentally wrapped SO4. So this is O4. Then you cross multiply. So this 2 here times 1 here, it is copper 2 SO4 in brackets. 2 times this 1 here, it's 2 outside the brackets. So these 2 are factors. So 2 into 2 is 1. So 2 will disappear. And then SO4. Where is this 2 going to? Okay, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 2, 1. So it means these 2 come out. So this is the answer. Copper SO4. So that's how you do with E. And then what do you do with F? F, it's lead 3. Okay, lead 3. So it means there are 3 of these tourmalines. Lead 3 nitrate. So it means the symbol for lead is not on the periodic table. Both copper and lead, they're not on the periodic. They're not on the 20 elements. So lead, it's PB, a symbol. So it carries a power of 3. So it means I'll put power 3 on top. But always down there is 1. Nitrate is a radical. So nitrate is written like this. But its valence, I told you master the valences for these things by heart. The valence for nitrate is 1. So I'll put NO3 in cross brackets. I said always down here there is always 1. Always there are ones down here. When you put brackets inside there is always 1. Okay? There is always 1. But what's the valence for nitrate? The valence for nitrate, as you can see, it's 1. So it means the valence on top there, I'll put 1. Here copper it's 3. Then I cross multiply. So it will be lead. 1 times 1 is 1. NO3 in brackets. This 3 here times this 1 this side, it will be 3 outside the bracket. So this is lead 2 3 nitrate. So lastly, calcium carbonate, which is G. Calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate is Ca. Carbonate it is CO3. Okay, we always said we put 1 here. Carbonate is a radical. We always put it in brackets. I said carbonate is a radical. So carbonate it is CO3. And you have to master these radicals. The valence is always going to be 2. These are fixed. They're always fixed. Carbonate is fixed. Sulphate is fixed. You have to know them by heart. So I said here is always 1. Here is always 1. What about calcium? Calcium, I explained this. Okay? Is 20. And the EC, it is 2,8,8,2. So meaning the valence here is the last number, this one. So that's the valence. So it means the valence there is actually 2. Okay? So it means calcium, the valence is 2. Okay? Also carbonate, as you can see, is also 2. So it cross multiply. So it will be C 2 times this one, it's 2 here. CO3. 2 times this one is 2. 2 and 2 are factors. 2 into 2 is 1. So 2 cancel out. And then CO3. Okay. This will come out. So it will be just like this. Why? Because these 2's are cancelled out. So that's how you do it. Okay. So we've come to the end of this lesson. So this is the end. Okay.